Hey everybody, it's TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So, as you remember from my last walkthrough, I had Willow disarm the robbers using magic by putting flowers in her gun. Then Avery got sick and we found out about his messed up liver, and then we used magic to heal it, and then we used magic on the forest to make it better, you know, and then we ended up meeting Shadow. Well, not meeting, we saw Shadow as a human, then Willow got turned into a cat. Then we did another walkthrough where we just did the protest, or where I did the protest. I don't know why I'm saying we. Sorry about that. Where I had Willow use the chain herself to a tree, and then Avery and Shadow ended up switching bodies, and Avery ended up becoming Valerie. You know, I'll leave a link to these walkthroughs in the description below so you know what I'm talking about. So really, I focused on using magic in that first walkthrough, then I changed that last choice to something different, and in this choice I'm going to try and not use any magic at all. So let's have Willow not use any magic powers and see what happens.
I can't risk using my powers, especially in such a scary situation. I've gotta just sit tight and hope things don't get worse.
Load the cash into the backpack. Let's get out of here before the cops show up. You got it!
I can't believe this.
Shadow, stay still!
Like you need question marks when the car drives off. Okay then.
Y'all alright?
I'm fine. Shadow, let's go home. After such a long day, my backpack feels like a ton of bricks.
Funny you should mention that. Want to take a look inside?
Shadow! What the fuck did you do?
I swapped the backpacks when they weren't looking. Can you believe you just happened to have the same kind of pack as the robbers? Golden opportunity if I ever saw one.
What if they noticed you?
Nobody ever suspects a cat burglar. Get it?
That is true, because things are
You
so hectic
already
they wouldn't have
used that
suspected you.
stupid joke. Besides, I can't just keep this kind of thing around. What if the police come asking questions?
You're a witch, Willow. You can deal with the coppers. Frankly, I'm pretty surprised at seeing you chicken out today.
You think I'm a coward? What if I'd taken your advice and just tried a fireball? We'd all be a pile of ashes right now.
Well, what do you want to do then? Just give the money back to the evil bank?
Never.
Frankly, it's a little hard for me to care about a hypothetically unethical bank right now. They can't do more damage than actual criminals, can they?
Hey, Willow, it's me. Just wanted to check in after, well, you know.
Quick! Hide the cash! Hey! Thanks for coming, but it's not that big a deal, Avery.
You made the paper again, Willow. See?
Non-robbery.
Hey, isn't that the cat you noticed outside of class yesterday?
Let's take a look at that.
Hey, isn't
Well,
that the cat you noticed outside of class?
I saw an audio on. Was it say Hayward Bank, recently acquired by ORW Corp, was attacked by armed robbers. They took one woman hostage and emptied the vaults, making out with far more than what is insured by federal regulators. The identity of the thieves is currently unknown and they remain at large. Then you got ORW lobbies to repel Glass-Steagall. In related news, ORW Corp is organizing a lobbying push to repeal Glass-Steagall. I have no idea what that is. The banking law, which was put in place in the wake of the Great Depression, prohibits retail banks from engaging in financial speculation. Many in the business community, like ORW, argue that the law prevents firms from reaching market potential while critics say, and then there's nothing there. And up there you can see there's the date, May 3rd, 1993. The best in local news since 1921. And you got 25 cents there, so that's how much the paper costs. Alright, let's get back to the story
Hey,
now.
isn't that the cat you noticed outside of class yesterday?
Yeah, I've sort of, adopted him.
Hey everybody, just want to apologize real quick. There was a little error that just occurred with my mic, but it turned off for some reason. The cord came out, but okay, that's fixed now, so let's continue from where we left off.
Yeah, I've sort of, adopted him.
Oh, was he a stray? Are you going to take him to the vet?
No.
You know, to make sure he's had his shots and been neutered and everything.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they've had me pull him down, Avery.
You bloody bastard! Willow, fireball time over here!
Nah, but I've already know what
Some
happened,
other
so...
time, Avery. I don't
I
feel
know
like
that wasn't
going
going to
out.
happen.
I'm actually starting to think the world would be a safer place if I never stepped outside.
Oh, come on. You can't blame yourself for what happened. I mean, you didn't make those robbers show up, did you?
Well,
Well, that depends
could be
on
argued.
whether Lydia was lying
Hey,
or not
that
in the
reminds
previous
me.
walkthrough.
What were you and Lydia arguing about before I got there?
Oh, just a little theory of mine.
What kind of theory?
I just had, a kind of a hunch that the bank was unethical.
Oh, you mean because of the Glass-Steagall thing?
Yes, what was in the paper.
The what now?
It's right there in the paper. Well, below that picture of you, that is.
You mean next?
The bank was recently purchased by the ORW Corporation. They were in the news for organizing a summit to urge Congress to repeal the Glass-Steagall banking regulation.
What does that mean?
If Glass-Steagall's out of the way, financial companies can combine their retail banking with more exotic financial instruments, which in turn exposes the public to defaults in...
I should have said, tell me what it means in plain English.
Oh. Well, to be honest, this is some pretty scary stuff. Glass-Steagall was passed after the Great Depression. It was meant to protect homeowners from having their mortgages being risked on the stock market. If they repeal it, there could be a financial collapse, banks might fail, requiring taxpayer bailouts, and if they don't happen...
Millions of people could lose their homes.
Yeah, and ORW is trying to make all that possible.
Why?
My guess, their stock prices will go up, at least in the short term, if their banks can make more acquisitions and take riskier gambles. They'll gobble up the rewards, cash out, and then leave everyone else holding the bag.
Can't we go to the cops?
Lobbying Congress is not a crime, Willow.
But
You'd be amazed how many
they're
legal
trying to
stuff
rig the
can be
system.
legal due to
That's
loopholes
called
and
politics,
all
right?
that.
Right. Fuck, this sucks!
Yeah.
How come you're not more worried about this?
Oh, I'm very worried. I've worried about this sort of thing for quite some time, Willow. It's just not surprising to me, that's all.
Well, thanks for your help anyway.
Not sure what I did to help, but you're welcome. Anytime, Willow.
Well, there you go. You can't let that evil bank have the money now, can you? Let's call a travel agency. Wisconsin is nice this time of year, isn't it?
We have a bag full of cash and could go anywhere, and you want to hit Wisconsin?
I have no idea where
They have the
Wisconsin
best
is.
dairy industry in the country. I want to try it.
I'm a vegan, remember? We're not just gonna go someplace because you want to.
Why not? I was the one who did all the work, getting the cash, and I'm just a cat. You, who had all the magic powers, Just sat there and did nothing.
No, this is stupid. The cops will be suspicious if I start spending like crazy. Besides, what about Tanya? Can I see her in Wisconsin or anywhere else but here?
Technically, no.
Wait a minute. Tanya! I almost forgot. We know what the bank is trying to do now.
We have to go see her.
Come on, let's go give Tanya the good news.
What? And just leave all this cash lying about?
Shadow, even if I did want to spend the money on myself.
Oh, Willow, here's that pledge form for ELF you said you wanted. No rush on it. With all that happened, it almost slipped my mind. See you in class tomorrow.
Bye, Avery.
Wait, I could just give the money to Elf.
Ah, yes, of course. Give my money to the elves. Why didn't I think of that?
It's the Environmental Lifeline Fund. Elf, not... And it's not your money. It's the bank's, right?
Still, we could skim some off the top, right? How are the elves gonna know?
You're impossible.
And you're indecisive. 1 minute, you're rushing us off to go and talk to Tanya, and the next, you're throwing money at Santa's little helpers.
I already told you, it's... Forget it. Elf is a really great cause. And I know it would mean the world to Avery if his favorite charity got a boost. Especially since campusing didn't go well for him today. Plus, I need to get rid of this cash as fast as I can. The longer I have it, the higher the chance I'm going to get caught with it. What would I do then? On the other hand, Tanya is waiting for me, and she did make it seem like things were pretty serious. Shit. I didn't realize how late it was getting.
Well, if you wait much longer, the clock will make the choice for you. Where will it be tonight? Tanya or old St. Nick's workshop?
Alright, so right now here we're presented with two choices, and each choice will have a drastically different outcome and put the story in a different direction. That's what I love about this series. How it's not like giving you the illusion of choice. Your choices really do matter. Alright, so we're just gonna save it right here, and in case any of you are wondering what these were, it's because I used to play the game, like when the beta came out, so I had to overwrite all my previous saves, you know, to avoid, you know, data corruption or anything like that. So I'm just gonna end this first part of the video here. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.